From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Deval Ochin. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the gun, Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To throw is Jackson. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7. Back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
We'll get this out to Tootin. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
These are 24.
Now Lawrence to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Come on, come 19, come 19.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught, Andre Yoshivas. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point attempt to come here. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you? He may go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bashaw Tutin, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. You want to throw the ball out for play action, you're good to go.
And he gets this from the midfield before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Dolphins hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This time Jackson will throw it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body, because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And the Dolphins, first down.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? Get it. Ready?
A give, running right, Achane. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Jaguars 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Hey, Lion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Parker Washington, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take it. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jaguars 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Pass to the sideline, pulled in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They're on the 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's got room. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Lawrence's pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready up. 60 Bobcats, 60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10.
Ready. 19, 18. Ready.
Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 41. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. From midfield now, Lawrence. That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Sink right.
Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 30 and 6.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Throwing is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the door.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete. That's Thomas. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, line. Red. Silver.
On second down, they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And the Jaguars, first down.
Red on red.
First and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Hey, Ron, Silver.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Gun. On red. Hey.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Under a heavy rush And down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Back to 6. Ready.
Taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
And the Dolphins first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all game long. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Reload. Ready, right?
Again, it's Achane. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
Alert!
A 6-yard
Alert!
pickup brings up 2nd and
Up the middle, Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jaguars 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Heck, go!
A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling.
Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Wide open receiver complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Jaguars on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. And you figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Well, Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Go, go. All right, let's go. 30 left.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Tootin. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
1st down.
Rip, 23.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this out to Tootin.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Again, he'll drop to throw.
The RP.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Sink right.
Now Lawrence. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
Seven oh Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She like